Hello again and welcome back to the mix domain, and this time we're looking at automating some percussion reverb on the percussion instruments. And so this time I'm showing you how to add some space around the percussion to try and push them back a little bit after you've compressed or EQ'd, because sometimes when you do compression EQ that can bring the instruments closer to you, so we want to kind of push them back again into the mix so we can make room for things that should be closer up, such as the vocal and maybe acoustic guitar as well. So I have all of these instruments here which are being sent to the reverb over this side, which I have already labelled here Percverb, which is percussion reverb. And on that channel I've inserted a plugin called Space, which is Avid's reverb plugin. It's absolutely brilliant. If you experiment with this, it's got lots of different things in there: halls, churches, chambers, springs, etc. And I haven't had a chance to go through all of these yet, but the first one I came to was this one, and it seemed to work really well on percussion this time round. So I'm not changing any settings, that's just the basic preset there. Okay, so we'll use that for now. And then we're going to look at automating this reverb return, because that is the best way to control the overall reverb sound going from all of those instruments. So we could do it individually here on the sends. We could automate these faders here, but it's a lot easier to just control the whole overall reverb with some automation using the one fader like that. So I'll just demonstrate what that sounds like now. We'll take out the bass and the acoustics for a second. You can see the input here on the left and right. So if I bring that down, it becomes dry. So we'll just get the setting that we want for the verses, and then we'll look at what it's going to be for the choruses. This is the verse.
In red and black and blue drips, and then she sang me songs of silver across.
So I think somewhere around 10 minus 10 dB should work fine for the verses, and then we'll look at the chorus setting then now. So let's just go to that section first and see where it's going to be brought up to there.
Ooh, she's a chanteuse, baby, and even though she sings off key, she serenades me. And all the ghosts that haunt the halls I left behind are lonely.
So that works fine around about 5, so I'll just give it a 5 dB increase just for the chorus, and that's chorus 1, and it might change as you go through the mix. So chorus 2 might have another increase of about 2 dB, and then again on the outro it could have another increase there. So it just shows that the track's evolving, not just in the volume of the faders themselves, but also the effects returns of each of the instruments as well. So that's a very good technique that we can use. So now let's look at automation on that track. So we're starting at about minus 10. Okay, and then we're going to turn on the latch function on the automation here, and when we play back we'll be going from the verse. So we'll go from the verse there and then into a chorus. Okay, and we can turn the reverb back down here when it comes to the next verse. So we'll play from there and we'll automate that when we get to that section.
Across my landscape of disaster, ooh, she's a chanteuse, baby, and even though she sings off key, she serenades
so you saw those moves that I was doing there. I was kind of like accentuating certain beats within that section of the chorus there. So just drifting into the -4 area with the reverb effect, just to kind of give it a bit more excitement and a bit more expression there. So let's have a listen to that back now. We can put this back in read mode. Okay. And you'll notice the fader moving now by itself this time.
My landscape of disaster. Ooh, she's a chanteuse, baby. And even though she sings off key, she serenades me. And all the ghosts that haunt the halls I left behind are lonely.
And then bringing it back down again for the next verse.
A few wasting moments.
You can actually see there, if I zoom into this, we can see those curves that I've just been creating with that. So right there, that is the automation that I just did. Okay, and you can see there, we can, and if we want to, we can change the shape of that. So we can go to tools, we can get the pencil, and we can change the shape of this with a pencil, or we can delete things that we don't want. But I'm happy with that, and so I would repeat that process now for the next verse and chorus, and then the next verse and chorus. Also, you can do this on a mixing desk as well, a lot quicker than with the mouse. So I would normally be doing this on my analog console and just kind of like riding those faders throughout the mix. And that is basically how you would automate your reverb on Percussion. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next tutorial.